Your Grace, this Sunday at St Patrick's Cathedral at 2:30 we have the Rite of Election. Could we start by you explaining the history of the Rite of Election?
Right through the centuries, the Church has had a program for welcoming people into the faith. Often people come to see us as people of God, nourished by His Word, loving Jesus Christ as a special family. And through the centuries, there's often been a long procedure. Some people even went on for months and years, and they were only received into the Church before they died. And they had to be perfect. But now the Second Vatican Council in the 1960s realised, of course, that we need to treat seriously and carefully the way in which we welcome adults into the Church. Prior to that, there was a simple baptismal ceremony, and the preparation was only an understanding of facts and the nature of the Church. Whereas the Rite of Election, reformed since the Second Vatican Council, is a whole process. People become inquirers. They come and be with us and read the Word of God. They learn about the faith, and they begin a journey of some months which leads to the last stage, which is the Rite of Election, when they are chosen as elect, people whose learning, faith and love are sufficiently mature so that they can come forward to Easter. And in this last period, there are scrutinies of what they know. There's the giving of the creed, because that's what we believe. And then there's the giving of the wonderful prayer of the Lord's Prayer, the Our Father. And then there's the ultimate preparation for baptism and confirmation at Easter, followed by a period of what we call mystagogia, which means getting involved in the mystery of living in the Church with Jesus Christ.
So how many people will be part of the ceremony this Sunday at the Rite of Election?
There will be about 300 people actually being received. About 80 of them usually are catechumens, people who have never been baptised, who have come to hear the gospel for the first time. The other 200 or so will be people who have been baptised or christened or received in another Christian faith, who want to deepen their faith and be one with us in the Catholic Church. And that Rite of Election is a welcome that they are now regarded as seriously elect, chosen by the Church to continue the last stages of their journey.
So these people are now on the pathway to Easter, and of course the rite of Christian initiation.
That's right, and the pathway leads up to the Easter Vigil, and at the Easter Vigil ceremony, after the blessing of the fire, we bless the Paschal candle, which is a sign of Christ risen and the light of Christ. We meditate on the Word of God over a number of readings, and after the Gospel and homily and the litany, the water for baptism is blessed, and those who are to be baptised are baptised, they're received, and then they all receive confirmation, and then the Eucharist as the Easter sacrament, because it's the risen Lord that we receive.
And finally, Your Grace, as the leader of the Archdiocese of Melbourne, how do you personally feel with so many people now about to become new members of the Church?
The Rite of Election is a wonderful occasion because there are not only 300 people there are more than 1,000, because in the whole time of their study and learning, people from the parish have walked with them.
Yes.
And I always say to the parishioners, these people who are coming to baptism are a reminder of us, of our baptism and what we have received and how to live up to it. So it's a wonderfully joyous and hope-filled occasion. And after the ceremony, I meet and greet as many of the people as I can.
Well, wonderful to chat to you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Shane.